CM Punk kicked
CM
off.
Punk.
CM Punk kicked off Raw and looking banged up, but not too bad. And you really don't know how much of it is real, honestly, because
He did a good debrief. He did a really good job selling it. I mean,
Yes.
I think put it this way, I think he's in a lot of pain.
Oh, I'm
But
sure.
I mean, the fact that he didn't walk down to the ring, I was
Mhm.
like, all right, this is good job. Like
Yeah.
you're selling it. It's incredible.
So he came out and thanked a bunch of people, which I noticed that he did not thank Drew McIntyre.
He said
And I was like,
haters. He said haters.
Drew McIntyre just gave him one of the best matches of his career, and he
Yeah,
didn't even
he'll
thank him.
say
But
that backstage. He'll be
whatever,
like,
whatever.
that's thank you.
But basically, what he came out to say was kind of what everyone thought would happen if he lost the match, because he was like, all right, well, if I lose this, it's like I really have to question my future, blah blah blah. And that was what he was doing anyway. So he alluded to retirement because of how beat up and this he got from this match, and like how intense this match was. And I'm gonna have to sneeze, I'm sorry. Maybe not. It's gonna go. Okay.
Let it go.
It left. I hate that. Anyway, so I think that this kind of surprised me, but I kind of like the like realistic part of this, because I think this is true. You know what I mean? I think that if they went into this match and it was as brutal as it was, and then he just came out acting like, all right, now I'm ready for Gunther, it's like that wouldn't, it's like that's too
comic book.
Yes, it's too fake. Like you wouldn't believe it, because you might have come out the victor, but you got your ass beat, bro. You know, like, so I kind of like that he still went with like, oh man, like if I'm gonna have to do more of this kind of stuff, because he's got some other haters out there, as we saw when Seth Rollins came out, which we'll talk about.
We're getting there.
He's gonna have some more brutal matches. So I'm very curious to see like how they go from here. Like what is next for CM Punk?
I agree with what you're saying. When he didn't come out, my thinking behind this is that they don't really need him right now. Like when you think about it, okay? Are you mad? Yeah, you're mad you're not going to see CM Punk for a little bit. But think about it this way. Who would he fight at Crown Jewel? Do you even want him at Crown Jewel? The next thing is War Games after that. Yeah, he returned last year at War Games. Or 2 years ago, I mean. Whatever. No, it was last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. Time flies.
Oh, yeah.
He came back at War Games, but you really are centered on a Bloodline War Games or like a Live Rhea War Games. Like your mind, CM Punk doesn't fit into that group. So it doesn't matter.
We're in the weird point where you're just waiting for the Rumble, basically. It's like the awkward point where you're like between the Rumble and Mania, where you can't do too much that's not going to happen at Mania. So it's like there's a lot of stories that aren't happening, or things are drawing on too long. It's like right now, there's gonna be some weirdness, because it's like, okay, well, what do? We don't want to get something started yet, but
Survivor Series, like now they're making Survivor Series into War Games instead of the classic elimination tag match.
Mm-hmm.
So it is more investment there. That's an ender, a be all end all of things to to cycle back into building up for the Royal Rumble now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like before War Games, if you're not aligned with anyone, if this means like I don't expect Cody to put his title on the line.
He might be on Team Bloodline, brother.
That's what I'm saying.